Hi, I'm Adam Khoo, and I'm really excited to introduce this very first online professional stock trading course that's designed to give you all the knowledge, all the strategies, and all the tools you need to generate a constant stream of income from the financial markets. And in this course, I'm going to teach you exactly how I trade, step by step, how I've been making a living doing this for the last 15 years. And this course is especially for you if you're someone who's serious about being an entrepreneur in the financial markets, someone who's serious about starting a business for yourself, part-time and eventually full-time. Because the only way to succeed in trading is if you treat it as a business. See, trading is like any other business. In a business, how do you generate profits? By buying and selling products or services, right? In a restaurant business, you're buying ingredients at a low price, selling it at a higher price to paying customers. Trading is no different. The only difference is that you're buying and selling financial assets. So there's no physical assets for you to keep or to hold. There's no inventory. And after being in so many businesses, I've been in the event management business, advertising business, education business. And I can tell you that trading is one of the best businesses to be in. And what's the reason trading is the perfect business? Well, the first thing is flexibility. In most businesses, you are working many hours a day, especially when you first start a company. You're putting in at least 14, 15, 16 hours a day in your restaurant, in your consulting business, building the business up, managing people. In the trading business, all you need is 1 to 2 hours a day. That's all you need. The next thing is you can do this from anywhere in the world. You can trade sitting at a beach, in your bedroom, traveling around the world. And that's one of the best parts of my life today. I travel around the world, sharing my ideas and making money as I'm trading on the road, right? There's no employees to worry about. You don't have to manage people. There's no rentals. There's no overheads. Well, the only overhead would be your internet connection. That's it, right? And there are no competitors to worry about who are going to cut price and compete with you and come up with competing products. There's no such thing. The great thing about this business is that I can teach you all my skills, all my techniques, and all my strategies, and you can make a lot of money, and I make the same amount or even more money. All right, by teaching you these strategies, you make money. It doesn't take any money out of me. So we can all generate income together in this business. The next thing is that trading is one of the only recession-proof businesses available today. All right, because we are going to make money whether the market goes up or it goes down by going long and going short. So even if the economy collapses tomorrow and the stock market goes into a devastating crash, it's not going to affect us because we're going to make money through very short-term, long and short trade setup strategies. The best thing about trading is that you need relatively low startup capital. If you ever want to start any business properly, you need a few $100,000 to start a restaurant, to start a consulting business. In the trading business, you can start with as little as 3,000 US dollars. All right. Of course, you can start with less than that or more than that, but I would say at least 3,000 US dollars to open an account with a broker to get started. The best part of it is this: trading as a business has one of the lowest risk of any business you can start. For a very simple reason. Okay. If you start a restaurant, for example, or you start a shop selling clothes, right, and you invest 50 grand, 100 grand, okay, if it doesn't work out, how much do you lose? You lose everything. You lose 100% of your savings, okay? By the trading business, I'm going to teach you that every time you put on a trade, you only risk 1% of your capital, or at the very most 3% of your capital, all right? So even if you get 10 losses in a row, which is really difficult to do, that's only a 10% loss of capital. All right. And in fact, even if you get 100 losses in a row, theoretically, which is impossible, you will not lose your money. Why? Because you're always risking 1% of the balance amount. Okay. So as your balance goes down, you're risking 1% of a small amount. It is impossible to lose all your money. So as long as you consistently keep trading with a system with a positive statistical expectancy, you will always make money at the end of the day, as long as your average wins are more than your average losses, right? The next thing is this. In trading, when you first begin and apply the strategies, I always suggest starting with a demo account. In other words, trading with virtual currency, not real money. And only when you can make money consistently for a couple of months do you trade with real money. So it's kind of like training to be a pilot. So before you fly the real plane, you've got to fly a simulator, and you can make all the mistakes you can make, no one gets hurt. And only when you can land the plane perfectly and take off perfectly do you fly with real people on board, right? Now, you cannot do this in any other business. If you start a restaurant or you start a shop, you can't have virtual customers and virtual money and virtual food. You either start it or you don't. And that's the great thing about the trading business. I'm going to ensure that you can make money consistently through paper trading with virtual money before you put any real money on the line. And by the time you do that, you'll be achieving consistent profits in your trading business. The question is this: does everyone succeed as a trader? Of course not, just as not everyone succeeds as an entrepreneur in business. In fact, 90% of people who go into trading don't end up making money consistently. In fact, they lose money. 90% of people in businesses fail in businesses. And the reason is that most people who go into business or trading do not have the right mindset and the right skill sets. And so in this course, I'm going to mentor you to develop the right mindsets and the right skill sets to succeed in trading. And there are three parts to this. To succeed in trading, the first thing is you got to have a winning trading system with a positive statistical expectancy. So what it means is that you have to have a trading system that tells you exactly the entry rules, the exit rules that leads to consistent profits over time. That will give you an edge in the markets. See, in the short term, when you place a trade, it could be a winning trade or losing trade. You never know. In the short term, trade outcomes are random. Just like in a casino, when you place a bet, it's a random outcome. But over many bets and many trades, the house or the casino always wins in the end. Because the casino has rigged the system, so they've got a statistical edge over the players. Similarly, I'll be showing you all my trading systems that have been proven to have a statistical edge, that make me money consistently over time. I'll be teaching you both my swing trading systems, where the trades last for a few days, as well as my intraday scalping system, day trading system, where the trade lasts for a couple of minutes, sometimes even a few seconds. In fact, yesterday, I entered a trade and exited in 4 seconds, making a few $1,000s in profits. And I'll teach you exactly how I run all these systems. Now, what's also critical is that you have to learn different winning trading systems that work in different phases of the market. See, markets go through different phases. Markets go through uptrends, downtrends, and consolidation patterns. And if you only have one trading system, it will work under certain conditions and fail over other conditions. So in order to achieve consistent profits throughout the year, throughout different months, you're going to have different trading systems. So in the program, you're going to be learning both long trading systems and short trading systems. Going long basically means we make money as the market goes higher. And short trading systems means you make money as the market goes lower by going short in the market. You'll also be learning both a trend following system as well as a counter trend following system. Right? And trend following systems like what you see in front of you, you learn how to enter on breakout patterns as well as pullback patterns. And when do you apply which strategy? Okay? You also learn again a counter trend following system when you go against the trend. There are times when the best time to buy is on a downtrend. That's right, you go against the trend when it's oversold. And the best time to sell is on an uptrend when it's overbought at the top of the uptrend. So once you have all these tools, you know exactly how do you make money under different market conditions. So once you have learned the winning trading systems, the next step is knowing how to size your positions. So again, there are people who have a winning trading system. They know when to enter, when to exit, but they're not able to make money consistently because of the way they manage their money. You have to learn a systematic mathematical way to calculate the number of shares to buy, the number of contracts to go long, to go short. And all this depends on position sizing. I'm going to teach you a technique on how to risk a very small percentage of your capital and to trade in a way where you always have a risk to return ratio of at least 1:2. In other words, even if your win rate drops to 35%, you're still breaking even. You only need a win rate of 40% to make money, 50% to make a lot of money, and 60% to make a fortune in the markets with proper position sizing. Finally, and most importantly, what is covered in this course is a lot of trading psychology. And to me, that's the most important thing. You find that you can find a guru who makes a lot of money in the markets, he can teach you the exact system. You can learn the system and still lose money because you do not have his focus, you do not have his confidence, you do not have his ability to manage emotions under stress and under drawdown conditions. So I'm going to teach you how to develop the winning psychology of a successful trader. How do you again trade with very little or no emotions? How do you execute your trading system without deviation so you get a full benefit of the positive expectancy of your trading system? How do you develop the focus, the motivation, the confidence, and the determination to succeed in this trading business? And that's the most important thing. And I'll draw from a technique known as NLP or Neuro-Linguistic Programming to show you how you master your mind for maximum results. So let me run through the specific course curriculum of the professional stock trading course. This course is divided into two levels. You've got level 1 where we'll be covering the fundamentals of professional trading. You learn everything that you need to know to start trading. You also learn my first swing trading system, which is a trend following system which I use. And level 2 is an advanced level of the course. You're going to be learning advanced swing trading systems as well as my intraday scalping system. So let's begin with level 1. In level 1, there are altogether 9 lessons. Each lesson is divided into several parts, and one lesson would last for approximately 2 to 3 hours. So that's over 20 hours of lessons for level 1 of the course. So in lesson 1 of level 1, you'll be learning about basically how do you start as a professional trader, how do you build a successful trading business. And you'll be learning about the different kinds of trading systems and approaches to the market. In lesson 2, you'll be learning the secret to consistent trading profits, which basically means how do you identify a trading system or even develop a trading system with a positive statistical expectancy. So just like a casino always wins at the end of the day, because the casino has rigged their games, so they have an edge over the markets. So in a way, how do you trade like a casino, like a house? And you'll be also learning about how to develop your own trading system that has an edge in the markets. In lesson 3, you'll be learning about technical analysis, which is one of the ways that we gain an edge over market direction. So in the first part of technical analysis, you'll be learning about the tenets of Dow theory, the principles underlying technical analysis, identifying trends, short-term trends, medium-term, and long-term trends in the market. How do you identify support and resistance levels, which are basically supply and demand zones, where we know price has a higher probability of reversing. You'll also be learning all about moving averages and how to use them to identify trends and how to use moving averages to identify support and resistance levels as well. Lesson 4, more into technical analysis, part 2. You'll be learning about all the different kinds of indicators, like trend following indicators and oscillators, to know the exact way to time your entries and exits in the markets. You also learn a lot about price action, which is one of the most important things as a trader. Reading candlestick patterns and combinations of candlesticks to understand the sentiment of a particular day or minute or hour in the markets. You also learn about how to anticipate trend changes using divergence. And very importantly, how do you understand about market analysis, sector analysis, and sector rotation? Understanding which sectors are hot, where money is flowing, so it can be in those sectors to go long, and shorting sectors that are out of favor. Lesson 5, you'll be learning all about position sizing. Again, how do you size your positions and manage your money like the professionals? And how do you automate your trading business with order management? Understanding the different types of orders and how to place orders with the stockbroker, and also how to leverage using margin trading as well as using contract for differences, CFDs. In lesson 6, you'll be learning the first stock trading swing trading system, which I use. It's a trend following system known as the bounce system. You'll be learning things like the 2-candle and single candle reversal patterns, specific entry and exit rules for the bounce strategy, both going long and going short in the markets, how to read uptrend and downtrend wave patterns, low risk filters, managing your trade once you're in the trade. How do you move your stop loss? When do you take profits? And very importantly, how do you screen for trade setups. One of the most important things is every single day there are thousands of stocks. How do you find those exact stocks that meet your exact criteria and know exactly when the trade setup unfolds? I'll be showing you how to use stock screeners, and I'll be giving you all my proprietary trading scripts, or rather screening scripts, to help you to scan for setups within minutes every single day. And how do you identify the highest momentum stocks? Because you can have the right strategy, but you can only apply it on the right momentum stocks. So how you find the highest momentum stocks in the market to go long and the lowest momentum stocks to go short. Alright, so here's a quick example of how I use scanning software to look for trade setups every single day. So once you have these scanners, you need to write what you call scanning scripts. Okay, so in the course you'll be learning the different kind of strategies. For example, the bounce strategy, as well as the Bollinger Mean Reversion strategy. Okay, capitulation strategy. So these are the most powerful strategies that I use in trading every single day. And for every strategy, you can see that there is a formula that has to be written that will find you the precise trade setups every day. Okay, so these are the scripts that you'll be given. These are my proprietary scripts used by myself and my traders. You just copy and paste them into the scanner. And once you have put them in your scanner, you just have to run the scan on any single day. For example, if I run a 50 bounce scan, it's scanning the markets and immediately it generates trade setups. For example, if you look at the first one, XLNX, it finds you exactly stocks that are bouncing off the 50 moving average. Bounce, 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 and it's going to go all the way up. All right, so you can see within minutes, you find stocks that you can trade every single day. And for every trading system you're going to learn, you're going to be looking at the historical performance of that system. For example, on a given month, like April, for example, you can see these are the different strategies that I use. The bounce strategy is one you will learn in level 1 of the course, and you will learn the impulse pullback in level 2 of the course. And you can see that some of them are long positions and some of them are short positions. And these are the results. Some of them are winning trades. 2.5R represents a 2.5R win. -1 represents a -1R loss, and that represents a break-even trade. So a 2.5R win basically means that if you risk 1% of your capital, you're getting 2.5% return on capital, right? -1R means you lose 1% of your capital if you're risking 1%. So on a given month, you can see they're altogether about 24 trades from 2 strategies, okay? And the total R generated is 28R out of 23 trades. So if you take 28 divide by 23, is an expected profit of 1.22R per trade. That's 13 wins and 7 losses with a win rate of 65%. So what this means basically is that on a given month, for example, if you're getting 28R out of 23 trades you're taking. Now let's say, for example, you do not take 23 trades, you take 10 trades, right? So on average, if you take 10 trades, you would probably get half of that. You probably get something like about 12R in a given month of returns. So if you risk 1% of your capital, basically what's happening is that you're getting 12% return on your capital, right? That's what 12R means. If you're risking 2% of your capital, you're getting a 24% return on your capital, and that's pretty good as a trader, right? So remember that in any trading system, you can't win all the time. You're going to have wins and you're going to have losses as well. It's kind of like a business. You can't just have sales. You could have sales and cost of goods sold, okay? So in trading, whenever I've got a winning trade, I treat it as a sales. And when I've got a losing trade, I treat it as a cost of goods sold. So for example, when I get a winning trade of 2R, or in this case 2.5R, and a losing trade of -1R, I still get a profit of 1R, okay? Which is basically, in a business, it's a 50% profit margin. right? So, like I said, trading is one of the best businesses to be in once you understand how the system works. To learn the trading system, we go on to lesson 7, which again is a very important part of the course, psychology. So how do you develop the psychology of winning traders? How do you think like a winning trader, which is contrary to the way most other traders think? How do you manage and overcome negative emotions like fear, greed, frustration, anger in the trading markets? How do you manage temporary drawdowns, which are inevitable, right? You will have losses at times, but how do you bounce back from those losses to generate even higher returns over time? And how do you program your mind to become a winning trader and to overcome these bad habits? In lesson 8, we put everything together into developing a trading plan. Just as a business needs to have a business plan, you need to have a trading plan as a professional trader. And how do you learn a specific daily trading routine to know exactly when to start trading and when to stop trading? It takes 1 to 2 hours a day. That's all you need. How do you keep a trading journal? And how do you choose the right stockbroker with the lowest commissions with the widest product range and great customer service as well? In lesson 9, you'll be learning all about using charting software and tutorials. Okay, how to set up your charts using softwares like TC2000, Thinkorswim, Interactive Brokers, so on and so forth, and how do you place and execute orders on different brokerage platforms. So that concludes level 1 of the professional stock trading course. Is all you need to get started as a professional trader. Now let's move on to level 2, the advanced part of the course. Alright, so let's look at level 2, the advanced course. This is where all the most exciting parts come in. So in level 2, there are altogether 5 lessons. And again, each lesson is about 3 hours. So it's about 15 hours of lessons, learning the most powerful trade setups in the financial markets. Both swing trading as well as day trading. Intraday scalping to be specific, where you can enter and exit within a few seconds or few minutes to take money out of the markets every single day. Right? So in lesson 1, you'll be learning my second stock swing trading system known as the impulse pullback system. This is a system where we identify stocks that are starting new uptrends or new downtrends. Now, there are many people out there who tend to enter the moment they see a new uptrend and they place their stop losses there, and what happens? That's right, the market is in a way kind of like manipulated sometimes, and sometimes market makers may push the price down and hit your stop loss. They collect your stop loss and push the price up again, and it's very common that this happens in the market. So this system is used to, in a way, avoid that and take advantage of stop losses being taken out by professional against amateurs. So the moment amateurs place their stop losses and it's taken out by professionals, that's exactly when we're going to enter the market during an impulse pullback re-entry pattern. So this is a trading system that's extremely powerful. You have to learn the exact price action patterns to trade this system, exact entry and exit rules, how do you filter for the highest quality setups, and again, you'll be given all the proprietary screening scripts to find these trades every single day. How do you manage your trades? What happens the moment the price moves in your direction? How do you move your stop loss to protect your profits? And exactly when do you clear everything for a total profit retrieval? Okay. Lesson 2, you'll be learning about counter trend trading. This is exactly when we buy right at the bottom of a downtrend and short at the top of the uptrend using the Bollinger Mean Reversion system. So this is a counter trend trading system. Again, you'll be learning the power of price actions, incorporating Bollinger Bands and divergence confluence. Exact entry and exit rules for BMR setups, long and short. And again, how do you screen for trades and trade management and exit strategies. Lesson 3, you'll be learning the capitulation system. Capitulation is a system where you identify the end of a crash. So we are looking for stocks that are crashing because of some kind of bad news, and I'll teach you exactly how to buy at the bottom of the crash to make maximum profits as the price rebounds back to its valuation. Okay, so again, specific entry and exit rules, automated screeners to generate signals daily. Lesson 4, you'll be learning in-depth technical analysis. We'll be learning how to master the fine-tuning parts of technical analysis. You'll be learning about how to anticipate trend continuation with divergence and trend reversals with divergence, how do you incorporate Fibonacci levels, as well as the power of confluence, which is one of the most powerful techniques used by professional traders. How do you find confluence in the markets? And here's an example of trades with confluence. As you can see, this would be exact buy point when we have a bullish candlestick pattern together with a trendline support, a Fibonacci level support, and a horizontal support. And that's where everything comes together. Different traders look at different things in the market. Some traders look at candlestick patterns, some look at trend lines, some look at support resistance, some look at moving averages. But when you can find a point when everything gives the same signal, that's confluence, and that's how we get the highest probability trades and consistent profits in the market. All right, lesson 5, and this is my favorite. It's my most profitable system to date. It is called the GUNS system. GUNS means gap up, news scalp. I'm sure you've seen cases when a company announces great earnings, right? And pre-market, before the market opens, it is gapping up really high or gapping down, all right? And have you ever wondered, how can I make money off these news trades? So this is a system where I'm going to teach you the moment the market opens, how do you get in and get out within 2 to 3 minutes, in fact seconds at times, and make money off good news in the markets, right? So it's a powerful scalping strategy that generates profits within 3 to 5 minutes of the market opening. We will use intraday charts, the 5-minute and 1-minute charts, and I'll teach you exactly how I build a watch list for finding the highest momentum stocks in play for that day. And here's an example of a trade using 1-minute candles, where I enter exactly when the market opens and take profit in the second minute of the market open. All right, so very quick profits, very quick setups. You also learn exact entry and exit rules for scalping news-driven stocks, as well as how do you overcome the pattern day trader rule. Usually you need at least 30,000 US dollars, well 25,000 US minimum to day trade. But I'll teach you ways on how to get around this requirement in the markets. And that is what we're going to do in level 2 of the course, all right? So for more information, you can go to piranhaprofits.com, where you can enroll for the online stock trading course level 1 or level 2, or take both courses if you want to learn everything it takes to be a professional trader. We also have a stock trade alert service that you can subscribe to monthly as well, where we do all the work for you and you can look at the trade setups that we take. Final word, this course is available all around the world except in Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam, for a very simple reason, because in these 3 countries, I'm running my live courses, right? So if you want to learn, come for the live course. This online trading course is meant for people who are far away, who can't come to Singapore, Malaysia, or Vietnam to attend the live course. Here's your chance to learn it online. And you have unlimited mentorship and coaching through emails until you succeed as a trader. So if you've got any questions, send me an email, drop an email at piranhaprofits.com. We look forward to listening to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the course soon. It's Adam Khoo. Take care. Happy trading.